Gun control. Gun control has been a huge issue in our country for as long as guns have been around. Gun violence is the #1 cause as to why our citizens want gun control in our nation. According to the Just Facts website, about 989,000 times per year, people use guns as a self-defense to protect themselves from all kinds of violence. In the beginning of the year, in 1996, citizens had the right to openly carry firearms and protect themselves and their families. People believe that the open carry law will allow them to be better protected against violent crimes, accidents, and help with the criminal justice system. From 1974 to 1985, a United States Justice Department study found roughly about 42% of American citizens will fall victim to robbery, rape, and assault. This has always been a growing problem in our nation. In an attempted or completed violent crime, 83 out of 100 Americans will be victimized. 53% of Americans will have this problem at least twice in their lifetime. According to the 2013 homicide rate, 1 out of 285 people will lose their lives due to violence. There are victims all over the world being affected by violent crimes at this very moment. It is because of these violent crimes that some Americans believe it is absolutely necessary to openly carry firearms. As stated on the Just Facts website, around 586 fatal firearm incidents were reported in the United States in the year 2014, and 16,000 people visited the emergency room, which led to 4,734 hospitalizations. Many Americans turn to their open carry firearms to protect themselves and scare off intruders in their home. This happens around 498,000 times in 1 year. According to the NRA, there are 5 precarious rules of gun safety. First, if the gun is loaded, you may need to maintain a safe distance from surrounding people and not face the gun towards them. Second, never keep your fingerprint on the trigger until you are ready to shoot the weapon. Third, always keep it unloaded until you are ready to shoot. Fourth, always be aware of what is surrounding your targeted area. Fifth, never be under the influence while handling any type of weapon for the safety of yourself and others around you. These rules are going to help you properly use your weapon and also keep control of your guns. All of these rules need to be kept in mind when discussing gun control and the accurate ways in which to practice the usage of firearm safety. In an article about Rebecca LeBur, Obama has reinforced background checks in order to have more control over guns being distributed to manufacturers in America. This affects the many citizens that are already licensed to conceal firearms. Gun owners of America who have criminal backgrounds will no longer be able to continue purchasing firearms. Not being able to continue purchasing firearms will upset many gun owners because some people feel the process is irrelevant. People believe that creating all of these complications having to do with purchasing guns will help prevent mass shootings. Presidential candidates Donald Trump's view greatly differs from that of Hillary's. Trump defends keeping the Second Amendment intact because it is our constitutional right as Americans. He believes enforcement on the prosecution of violent criminals and expanding projects like Project Exile will decrease crime in our communities and create a safer place to live. It is Trump's thought that the empowerment of law-abiding gun owners, they will aid law enforcement in defending themselves to a certain extent. While in this upcoming election, gun control is Hillary Clinton's strong suit. With the Brady campaign endorsing Clinton in the upcoming election, it gave her a step forward when the Brady campaign thanked her for having gun control, violence prevention a centerpiece of her campaign. Clinton created a plan, with much more detail describing the ban on assault weapons and putting a halt to domestic abusers from being able to buy or conceal a weapon. Clinton is also targeting the big-time manufacturers by strengthening the inspections that the gun distributors go through before they are legally able to sell and distribute firearms in their stores. This ensures that every gun distributor in America will follow the right procedure. Hillary Clinton is focusing on trying to abolish a law that protects the gun manufacturers from preventing any type of lawsuit against them. If people follow Obama's lead and take the fight directly to the NRA, gun politics could change dramatically in the 2016 election. Finally, after many elections and plenty of debating, Democrats are putting their time and energy together to go against the NRA by demanding change in gun control and their policies, thus creating an interesting battle between the two presidential candidates, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump.